Hello everybody, it's Michael from GetFitOver40.com, and I did have a quick New Year's video, and we were talking a little bit about, well, before New Year's, about setting goals and different things like that, and you know, kind of like my 5 tips on how to succeed with your goals. But I didn't really talk about what my goals were for this year. You know, I wasn't really sure, to be totally honest. I've been doing a little bit of thinking about it. I do have some goals, personal goals for myself and my family, but fitness related wise, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and I've decided that I wanted to make a few little changes in my program. I've been thinking about this over the last month or so, and I've talked a little bit about, you know, my CrossFit, how I've been doing a lot of CrossFit, maybe too much. I really enjoy it, and for me, I like to sort of absorb myself in something, and maybe in some situations do it too much until I kind of feel that I've got a good handle on it, and then I can scale it back, and that's kind of where I'm at. CrossFit is a wonderful thing. I'm going to continue doing it, probably maybe 3 days a week instead of like the 4 to 5 that I was doing. And the reason for that is because I want to focus again a little bit more on building muscle. And when you do CrossFit, it's very intense. Yes, we do weights. We do a lot of heavy leg stuff, and I for sure put on a lot of leg mass compared to where I was before CrossFit. I've definitely put a lot of my weight from CrossFit has gone onto my lower body, and you don't always get to see that because, you know, I'm wearing shorts. I'll kind of do a little bit. What I'm going to do when I sort of wrap this up is do a little bit of a sort of a pre-thing. I'm going to show you kind of where I'm at right now, and then down the road when I get to where I want to get to, I'm going to sort of do like a before and after thing. So my goal here is to, again, concentrate on a little more isolation stuff at home. You know, go back to the less of the high intensity workouts, because the thing with CrossFit is when you do it, you're doing some weights, but you're also doing a lot of real, I would consider it cardio. It's cardio with weights, and you do get a good muscle exercise, but you're getting this cardio. And if you're trying to put muscle on, the cardio sort of takes a little bit of that away, because you can only, your body's like, where do I take this energy? Do I use it for the cardio, or do I use it to repair the muscles? And unless you're eating like crazy and really got your macros in order and all your nutrition just figured out right to the max, you can potentially rob yourself from the gains that you would be getting from that muscle workout, because a lot of that's going into other recovery sources. And so what I'm going to do is, I love the CrossFit and I love doing that. I'm going to do it 3 days a week, most likely like 3 days, maybe 4 every once in a while. And I'm going to do my isolation stuff either at my home gym. I also have a Fitness World membership, go there once in a while with my wife. We like to go there and do some workouts we've been doing over the holidays, because CrossFit's been a little closed down. Fitness World seems to be open a lot, so we've been going there and having a good time working out there. So right now I weigh about 182 pounds, and I'm probably somewhere around 8% body fat. I usually hover between 7 and 8, so right now post Christmas, New Year's, 8% isn't bad, and 182 isn't bad. I was about 182 pounds right when I was talking about doing the other video on intermittent fasting, and I believe that the intermittent fasting that I've been doing, I've been trying to do 1 day a week, so watch that video, 1 24-hour stint of intermittent fasting. I'm really confident to say that that's helped me to keep the fat off, because without that, you know, some of those weekend or, you know, those special occasion eating frenzies that you do, you got to sort of counteract that with the fast, and I think that's helped me to keep my weight down. And so, you know, I've kept muscle on and kept my weight off. I'm pretty much the same. Have I put muscle on in that 2 or 3 months? Maybe, I'm not really sure. I've, you know, definitely gotten some stronger in some areas, maybe weaker in others, but you know, it's been progressing, so at least staying neutral, and that's good over the holidays, right? So now it's back to business. And so I'm 182, about 8% body fat. My goal is in about 3 months is to at least put on 5 pounds of muscle. That's a big goal. That's going to be hard to do. So I want to get up, I might get as high as 190 pounds, because I'm going to be eating more. I'm going to be working out hard. I'm going to be really careful about my macros, getting enough protein and things like that, and making sure that I get, you know, appropriate rest times and things in between my workouts. I'm really going to be focusing on that aspect of it. So I probably figure I'll get up to about 190 at least, and then I'm not going to try and do this bulk thing. I'm not a bulker. I don't like putting on a bunch of fat. I may put on a few pounds, but that's not the goal. The nice thing about being lean is you can kind of see when you're putting on the weight, and if you're going in the wrong direction, you can kind of correct that. I don't want to just get fat. That's not what I want to do. So I want to, you know, I might get as much as 190 pounds and then scale her back to potentially, you know, just under 190. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to expect. I've never done this. So that's my goal. You know, I want to be at least a good solid 185 with a very low percentage of body fat, you know, maybe as low as 6 to 7% and be at 185 pounds. That would be like a good 5 to 7 pounds of muscle that I put on if I can get there. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Like I said, you know, I'm expecting this to take about 3 months, which will be great because I'll be all ready for summer, and not just that important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, and also I'm probably going to be wearing a t-shirt while I do this. Most of the time I'm not going to be doing the shirtless thing because I want to kind of do this thing over that period of time. I want to just kind of keep everything the way it is so that afterwards you can kind of see, hey, look, there's a body change going on. He's definitely put on some muscle, blah, 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 right? So I'll be wearing a shirt probably in most of my videos because that's kind of what I want to do while I'm doing this bulk. I call it a bulk, but it's not a bulk. Anyways, I don't want to ramble. We'll give you the this is what I look like now, right after the holidays. Still kind of lean. You know, I still got the abs coming out at you. I'm going to do a few poses so I can do comparisons. Right? There's some muscle there still. And I'm going to move this camera a little bit lower so you can kind of see the legs a little bit wearing these old shorts. But anyways, I have put quite a bit of muscle on my legs through CrossFit. This is my bigger leg. This is my injured leg. So it's not quite as muscle, but it's still going. I'm going to have to work on that a little bit. And the calves, you can see the calves, let's see here. So some calves going on. Fortunately, I don't have some of these chicken calves like some people do, but we're gonna work the legs a bit more. Obviously, we're gonna work the upper body, all of that. So there we are, we're back here. All right, so this is I guess the before, and in about 3 months, we'll do the after. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you've got some goals, and if you've got some New Year's goals and everything, share them with me, and maybe share your before and after stuff too. I'd love to see it. Either let me know what your video is, or send me some photos, or send me to a web page or Facebook channel that has photos and stuff, and I'll check it out. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Take care.